The Oach has seen its share of agony. We relive the most heartbreaking moments in professional darts. Those flashes of triumph that slipped away at the last second. We'll witness heroes missing match darts, finals lost on sudden death, and even a player fighting past his own nerves.
England are World Cup winners. You've got to feel for the Australians. They had the darts in their hands to win it. They couldn't convert. England.
Let's dive into the heartbreak behind the headlines, but what happens next left everyone shocked. Peter Wright stood on the brink of victory at the O2 Arena in London. He had stormed to a 7-3 lead in the final, cruising to a maiden title. A single dart on a double would make him champion.
That occasion. Double eight! And Michael Van Gerwen restarts this contest in every sense.
But darts can be cruel. Wright missed 6 match darts in a row, and Michael Van Gerwen pounced on each one. With ice-cold precision, MVG hit double 4 to snatch an 11-10 win. The crowd fell silent as the trophy was ripped from Wright's grasp.
And Michael Van Gerwen wins the Premier League for the 3rd time. But he will never be pushed closer than that. Michael Van Gerwen retains the title, but spare a thought for Peter.
In an instant, a moment of glory became agony. Wright's face telling the story of a dream ripped away at the very end. On New Year's Day 2022 at Alexandra Palace, Peter Wright finally lifted the Sid Waddle Trophy.
Peter Wright is the champion of the world.
After years of near misses, he edged out Michael Smith 7-5. Smith had looked poised for his first world title, even leading late in the match, but Wright stormed back in the final sets.
Video 127.
All that, and he may lose the set right here.
You just can't get that big finish magic happening.
This is massive.
When the last dart fell, Wright was ecstatically celebrating his long-awaited victory. In contrast, Michael Smith was crestfallen. Cameras caught Smith fighting back tears on stage as Wright celebrated above him.
And it goes to the bully boy, Michael Smith! And now to present the trophy, the Chief Executive of the Professional Dance Corporation, Matthew Porter.
For Smith, it was another heartbreaking defeat, one that he described as cruel after so many would-be finishing darts slipped through his fingers. In the 2022 Premier League final, Berlin, rookie Joe Cullen looked destined for glory. The crowd roared as Cullen neared the finish line. He had one dart at double 16 to topple Van.
Sure, unexpected from Joe as well. It's only a hold of throw, but it's a chance he has to take. Big dart. Big moment for Joe Cullen, and just keeps it at 1 break.
But the dart meant for history hit the wire and bounced out.
It took a 1-4-1. 1-4-4 was easier. Unlucky.
72.
Just a bit of an awkward deflection, but Michael Van Gerwen for a 2-leg lead at the first break.
Double 7. What a shot again from Van Gerwen. When it really matters, both of them are pulling out the big finishes. What a final this is. Is Cullen going to win on debut? Is Van Gerwen going to make it 6?
Van Gerwen immediately punished the miss, pounding out a 13-dart leg to take an 11-10 win. Silence descended on Cullen as the shock hit him. He fell to his knees in disbelief, the narrowest of margins snatching victory from his grasp.
The title. The answer is no. Michael Van Gerwen wants double 14. And Michael Van Gerwen gets double 14. Joe Cullen will be absolutely...
The scene was pure heartbreak, a first ever Premier League title vanishing just inches from reach. In February 2012 in Hamburg, Simon Whitlock and Paul Nicholson had Australia on the verge of a historic World Cup win. Against England, the Aussies battled back to force a sudden death final leg, but fate proved cruel. Nicholson missed his match dart first, and Whitlock followed with a miss of his own. England's Adrian Lewis then coolly hit the double 5 to seal a 4-3 win for England.
He goes to his knees! They are celebrating! England are World Cup winners! You've got to feel for the Australians. They had the darts in their hands to win it. They couldn't convert.
Fox Sports aptly called it a heartbreaking defeat for Australia, which had blown a golden chance in the final leg. The stunned Australian duo stood shell-shocked on stage, so close to the title, only to see it slip away at the last moment. Not every tragic moment ends in defeat. Some are triumph snatched through tears. In Wolverhampton 2017, Dutchman Barry van Peer faced his own demons. Stricken by severe dartitis, Barry could barely release his darts against rising star Cameron Menzies. He started poorly, missing opportunities and visibly shaking, but in a tense final leg, Barry found something. The crowd watched breathlessly as he somehow edged a 5-4 victory.
Und der sitzt! Barry van Peer macht das Ding!
Exhausted and emotional, Barry burst into tears on stage afterward. This was a heartbreaking battle with himself. As he celebrated winning the match, the tears showed the agony it took. He emerged victorious, but the relief was mixed with the memory of every dart that almost betrayed him. These moments remind us why darts is so compelling. The victory of one is often the heartbreak of another, separated by a single dart. On these stages, we've seen dreams forged and shattered. Each of these stories is seared into the memory of fans, proof that for every hero lifting a trophy, there was someone standing on the other side, heartbroken. It's a harsh lesson that in darts, emotions run as high as the stakes, and while these defeats are painful to watch, they make the eventual glory all the more precious.